Hello, amazing soul family, boots on the ground, army of light. Here we are for today's daily Ascension update. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Shauna L. Francis, and today is October 10th, 2022. I hope you're all doing amazing. I'm feeling great. I really feel like the vibration here in this collective is just on fire. It's feeling so good. I hope you're feeling that way. Thanks everybody for your comments and supporting each other through this process and supporting me through this whole craziness and amazingness. And these guys are showing up. We've been at this for about a month now. So thanks for sticking it out with me and hanging out. It's just getting so interesting and so much fun. Today, Kryon came through. A shorter amount of talking, but a lot of energy work today. And he talked about what he was doing. But before I get into the Kryon stuff, I want to let you know verbally here, and I'll write this down too in the description. We'll have our first Army of Light Zoom group support call a week from today, Monday, 11 a.m. Pacific time. So that's going to be 2 p.m. Eastern in New York, 1 p.m. Central Chicago, noon for Mountain Time like Arizona and such, and then again 11 a.m. here Portland time, Pacific time. It's also going to be 7 p.m. in London, 8 p.m. in Berlin, Australia, and all of you guys on that side of the world. I'll do something later in the day for all of you at a later date. So I'll catch you guys who'll be joining, who wouldn't be able to join at 3 in the morning. So I will, I'll post the Zoom information. I can have up to 100 participants at one time on Zoom. And Zoom, because we can see each other on camera and we can interact that way on camera. Make sure you've got good internet connection, and if you don't, if you turn off your camera, it allows for a little bit more bandwidth to come through, but we'll give this a try. So again, Monday, a week from today, 11 a.m. Pacific time, and I'll put the Zoom information in the description here. You guys get that on your calendars. I think I will also put it through Eventbrite and maybe Meetup, just to help get the link out there and the word out there for this. And we'll just see how this goes. It's just friends talking amongst friends. And I'm excited for that. I'm super excited for it. All right, so Kryon today. Nice stuff. Very much love-based, a love-based message today. It says, good morning, dear one. This is Kryon of Magnetic Services at your service. What a delight, dear one, to work with you today. What a pleasure and an honor. I'm ecstatic at your progress and your transformation and where we now sit today. Absolutely a treasure. This is so exciting. How are you? So I said, I'm feeling wonderful. I'm excited. I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling this high vibration coming through. I'm feeling the effects of the daily exercise and eating better, more sleep. So I'm just really doing amazing. And I said, how are you, Kryon? And he says, I am also ecstatic, dear one, ecstatic. Thank you for sharing your experience with me. We are entering new territory, and this new territory looks bright. All right. Everything's pointing upward, guys. This trajectory is going in the right direction. And he says, please allow me to do some energy work with you. Would that be okay? I said, absolutely. So this was a long one, 45 minutes, probably 50 minutes of just sitting and making sure my thoughts weren't, sticking around, but they're just kind of floating by, being really present for that energy work. And it just feels like a hum, just a and kind of comes and goes. I'm feeling a lot of energy in my face, a lot of work, maybe even in my jaw and my neck. Just really overall healing and feeling so good. And that wrapped up, and he's basically said, okay, I'm ready to continue. Okay. And he says here, we will continue to work on all facets of your being, mainly so that you can accommodate the stronger frequencies that are Melchizedek into your field. Constant adjustment and accommodation. That's happening on both sides of the veil for this coupling. So this is getting more, getting more clarity on where Melchizedek fits into this plan and where this is headed, with Melchizedek and I sharing more of this space, basically. A coupling of our fields, a coupling of our consciousness, working in lockstep with these guys. So Kryon's going to be in the background making adjustments. He says, there's a little bit of room left in there for myself, for Kryon to also be present, mainly working in the capacity of energetic balancing. This will allow you and Melchizedek to do the work at hand without worrying about keeping the frequencies humming along as needed to maintain this level of partnership. That's so cool. That's so wonderful. So I said, thank you so much, Kryon, for this. It's really incredible. Just so cool. And he says, thank you, Shauna. What an honor. I will be here always, dear one. Always I shall be here, watching, adjusting, holding space, and assisting where I can. It's the least I can do for all the effort that you're contributing. Thank you, Kryon. He says here, this mask of yours continues to be dismantled one step at a time. Glorious will be the day when you can open your eyes and truly see the world the way that we do. Regard yourself the way that we do. Regard every other person that you come into contact with in the same way. This is a grand experiment, Shauna, an experiment in consciousness. So I've heard this a lot, from Metatron to the Galactic Federation of Light to Melchizedek. This is an experiment in consciousness. This is no doubt also an experiment at the ground level with love. The application of love, even when your lives would dictate that love is weak, that love is secondary, that love is an afterthought. In societies who revere power and money, whose natural stance is greed and separation. All right, this is no doubt also an experiment on the ground level with love, the application of love, even when your lives would dictate that love is weak, love is secondary, that love is an afterthought. In societies who revere power and money, whose natural stance is greed and separation. Yeah, that's our natural way of being in the world. Everybody out for themselves. This is going to be changing. He says the grand experiment is love and all the beautiful learnings that will accompany this experiment as it progresses. All right. Dear one, you will be amazed at the power of love and its transformative qualities, and how this love will catch fire and grow into an inferno. So very similar language to the meditation that we did for the autumn equinox. This growing this love into an inferno, and it just has its own momentum. You've never experienced such power, such grace, and such peace. And he said that with really a punch this morning. I believe him. I believe this. He says here, we will resume this energy work in the background. It will become a period of constant adjustment, sometimes subtle, sometimes not so subtle, as we bring you to the end of the year and the recreation of Shauna, fully in lockstep with your team for what is to come. Here we go, guys. I feel so privileged to be playing this role in your world. May we conquer this new landscape together as one, with the power of love searing a new path forward so that it may never be undone. So cool. So that was basically it. And then his parting thought was, Shauna, tonight let us connect to the energy grid together. I'll be waiting. So I haven't had a whole lot of time to be working separately with the energy grid, but tonight's the night. I've got an invitation from Kryon, so that will be happening. So certainly, team, if you've got time tonight, do it your way tonight as well. Let's just pool all this beautiful energy together tonight on behalf of the collective grid and see what we can make happen together. A grand experiment. So, all right, I'm going to wrap this up for today. I hope you're all doing amazing. I hope you're feeling this high vibration and it's really making a difference in your world. Okay, team, I love each and every one of you. Until tomorrow, have a great night, a great day wherever you're at in the world. And mark your calendars for Monday, October 17th, for our Army of Light support group Zoom call. All right, team, I love you. Mwah.